So what I need you to do is tell me your name and how long you've worked for Critter Connection.
Okay. My name is Lisa Wiedemer, and I have been part of the Critter Connection crew for a little over 2 years.
Okay. Whenever I ask you a question, I need you to kind of repeat it for me and
Okay.
you're going to answer. Okay, so if I ask you what your favorite color is, you're going to tell me that
Okay.
your favorite color is blue or whatever it is. Okay?
Okay. So say it. Tell you
Right.
again. Okay. Okay. And I have been a member of the Critter Connection crew for about 2.5 years, and it's been a fun time. So.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot my name. Okay. Okay. One more time. Okay. Okay. My name is Lisa Wiedemer, and I have been part of the Critter Connection crew for about 2 years. So.
Didn't realize how hard that was to say. Huh?
Critter Connection. Yeah.
Okay, do you want to go ahead and say it again?
Yes, yeah, okay.
Go
My name is Lisa Wiedemer, and I've been part of the Critter Connection crew for about 2.5 years.
Okay. Shoot. I had a question, I lost it. Okay, so what is your favorite part of working with Critter Connection?
My favorite part of Critter Connection, I think it's just when you get the unconditional love of the animals, and some you just kind of you go in there, and the majority of them, they actually, even though they don't know you, they still become your friends because they depend on you, and they're looking for comfort and looking for somebody to give them attention. So it's
What
and
is it like working for Terry versus Tracy? Well, you didn't work for Tracy.
I don't work for Tracy.
So I'm gonna do this. I hope I treat you good.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, no pressure.
No.
So compared to previous employers, how would you rate working for this management team?
I believe they respect. Okay.
Stephanie, I can hear you talking, and I can hear you putting whatever you're putting on the table. So I need you to be really quiet for me, okay? I'm sorry, I know it's tough. Okay, go ahead. Previous employers versus this one.
Okay. Well, according about previous employers, I mean they're both good. Like with customer service, and because I worked at Southwest Airlines in the past, and I've done children's day out programs. But I guess it's you get more independence as far as when you do pet sitting, and then also you I guess you get more trust by doing that. Like they take you out on and do a training, and then they let you go, and then if you have questions, then of course they're there willingly to answer your questions. But there's a lot of trust there, and I appreciate the trust that's given to me to do my job as a pet sitter. So.
Did somebody lay down because I heard someone groan?
I think it was Dexter walked past and just kind of like, oh.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Can you tell me about the previous versus now again?
Yes, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, I guess the previous I've been. I guess previous I worked, like an office environment, and then I worked at a children's day out program. And then this one you get more freedom and doing pet sitting. And then after we've gone on a training run, there's a lot of trust, that is given to me, and I appreciate that, the trust that is given by Terry and Meredith, that I can go out and, do the job. And if I have questions, they're always there, to answer my questions and be helpful, with that. And it doesn't never seem to be, a problem. No question is too silly, to ask, especially when you're dealing with pets and stuff. So that I appreciate, the respect and stuff that I receive from both of them.
So when you have to go and do a sit, walk me through what you have to do for the animals.
Well, it just depends on which the pets or whatever and some of the owners are more laid back than others and stuff too. But for the cats, a lot of times they're easier the majority of the time, unless they require medicine. And if it's a cat, we go and we give them their food and change out their litter box, and possibly give them treats, and then just play with them, find their favorite toy, or if they're hiding out, figure out where they're hiding to make sure they're still there and they're okay. And then the dogs, they all vary. They all have different personalities, just like children do, and some are more independent, and some, playful and ready to show you their favorite toy, and I guess you just kind of know, it's good to know, ahead of time, with the training helps of what's going in on. So, okay, yes. Oh, yes.
Okay, so we're gonna roll. So let's go through this. Take me through a step by step of like client.
Okay. It probably depends step by step at a client's house. It depends on what type of pet there is. Cats are probably the easiest. They generally require to scoop the litter box and freshen their food up, and some of them receive treats, and then most of all just giving them attention if they're not scaredy cats, the ones that don't hide. And if they're hiding, it's responsibility to go try to find the cats and make sure that they're okay, under your watch and stuff. So but I always enjoy the cats throwing their little feathers around or whatever for them. And then the dogs, they're all like different personalities, so they're almost like children. So some of them are so excited to show you their new toy, and others, they're kind of like not sure of you, but then they're ready to go outside and play in the backyard and romp around. So as far as, generally the first step for a dog actually would be to let them out in the back and let them take care of their business out there. And depending on what visit it is, if it's feeding time, and then giving them attention and treats, and playing with them, and just letting them gain trust. You gain their trust in them, so they'll know that next time you come that you're a good person to be in their house, and that you're going to be there to help them. And so, but it's always fun the dogs are always fun to see them and play around with them and give them attention, and they give you all the love back, and it's unconditional. So
What's the weirdest place you ever found a cat hiding?
oh wow, weirdest place ever found a cat hiding. I haven't had too many. It's just probably under the covers, and I know my cats have done that in the past, but I'm always afraid that they're going to suffocate, so I pull the covers away, but the next time I go, they're right back under there again. So that's probably the strangest one that I've seen, but I know I guess they could be many places, because cats can squeeze really tight and stuff, but luckily I haven't had too many issues with the cats hiding on me, besides behind the bed as well. Trying to crawl around under a client's floor, sometimes you feel kind of strange crawling, looking under their beds, not knowing what you're going to find under there. But so.
Okay, I think that will work.
Okay.
Okay.
So what are the other funny moments that you've had with the company?
I've had several funny moments with the company. There's been a few times that I've walked in, and the clients have gotten home before they thought they would. One lady in particular, she got home and she didn't know if she should say anything or just be quiet. She figured she was going to scare me if she just stayed quiet. So when I walked in the door, she said, "I'm home," and just very monotone, and I could have jumped out of my skin. So I don't think it was going to matter if she said anything or not. I was going to be scared.
Okay, where are some of the funniest places you've found animals when you've been to set?
Some of the funniest places I found animals, and mostly cats. The dogs usually come up to you, but
I know
cats.
we'll have to do that again, because I could hear the Jetsons theme.
Oh, okay. One of the funniest places I've found an animal and it's mostly cats, because dogs will come up to you when you walk in the door. I had a cat who would come and see me every time I stopped in, and he didn't come out this one day, and so I got their food ready and water and scooped the litter boxes and went through the house and could not find this cat. Couldn't find him anywhere. You crawl on the floor and you look in things up above, and I couldn't find him, and was very concerned. I called the owner to ask her if he had a favorite hiding spot, and she told me several places that I looked, and no, he was not there. And so I found one of their toys that has the butterfly things on it, and used that stick to go under a couple of chairs that she had, and they were, covered the whole way around. And that's where I found the cat. And he was so sleepy that he must not have ever heard me coming in the door. And that's why I couldn't find him.
Are there any kind of special needs animals that you take care of?
Any kind of
Special needs?
special needs? We take care of several special needs animals. We've had several that, take medication and things like that. I take care of most of the diabetic cats. We've had several of those. You need to be there every 12 hours, usually, and you need to draw up their insulin, and you need to give them their shot and make sure that they're going to eat after you give them their shot. But it's really not as hard as it sounds, and being a diabetic myself, it's not a big deal to give them a shot. It's a little different, but it's still not a big deal. And